You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys actually know that when Megan Rapinoe was actually playing for the USWNT, they actually lost to underage boys. I mean, like 15 years and below boys. And they are supposed to be a professional team. These boys, not professionals, and the boys dominated a professional women's team. Why? It's pretty simple. Biology is a real thing. Men should not be in women's sports. They just shouldn't. Because males have a biological, physical advantage. Case in point, guys. Right now, we know that the NCAA women's tournament is actually going on right now. And South Carolina is going to be in the championship game. Now, South Carolina won the NCAA title a few years back. But what a lot of people didn't actually realize, and Don Staley even admitted this, is that that team actually practices against males. And when the female team actually wins a title, the boys actually get a championship ring as well. And newsflash, the boys always beat them. The reason why they do this, folks, is because they know that they really can't compete with the boys. So that's why they actually do it. So the game comes a bit easier when they're actually playing against the females. Now, the Olympics, they have said, all right, no more males and female sports and women events at the Olympics. And of course, right on cue, the Waltzers, they melted down. Now, keep this in mind, folks. The Waltzers don't actually have to compete against males, but they want the women to do it. It's completely insane, folks. Now, Megan Rapinoe, she has a podcast with Sue Bird, and boy, she says some of the dumbest shit you ever hear about the Olympics actually banning males from women's events. Folks, I just thought this was common sense. I really did. Now, the IOC did say that it was actually on science-based, but really, guys, you really don't need to do a whole science project and research on this to know that males shouldn't be competing against females. I mean, it's just that simple. Just that simple. But Megan Rapinoe is melting down in this clip we're going to watch. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Here we go. Check out blackwhitenetwork.com. Support us by becoming a member today. Memberships just start at $10 per month. You can actually save money by getting the annual plan. When you actually sign up to become a member, you get a 7-day free trial. You get access to member videos and also our Friday member stream that we have every single Friday as well. You can also donate to us if you would like. $1, $5, $20, whatever you guys want to give. And don't forget about the merch. We're running our Easter sale now. 15% off everything in the merch store, including our Black and White Sports 2 hat, Patriots 1776 shirt, of course, our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition shirt with the America 250 flag on the back. It's our best-selling shirt. We also have matching hoodies, zip-up hoodies. We have sports backpacks, sports hats, other hats as well, and coffee mugs. But if you are a paying member to the website, you get 25% off your entire order. So over here, we're going to check out this clip here from Megan Rapinoe and Sue Bird. Folks, I must warn you, prepare to lose some brain cells listening to this woman. Let's roll it. Here we go.
Is Transgender Day of Visibility. So we just want to wish our trans family the happiest of days. We love you. We see you. We know how trying these times are for you right now, and just wanted to take a moment to say that. And unfortunately, we have to say that all in the same breath as a really horrible rule that came out from the International Olympic Committee. They've announced a new policy that they're calling, I can't even believe they're calling it this, because it has nothing to do with protecting women. I feel like two people who played at the very highest level for every competition that you possibly could don't agree with this and never felt like this was an issue at all. The protection of the female bracketed women's category. They're limiting people eligible to compete in the women's category to those who qualify as what they're calling, quote unquote, biological females.
Wow. So Megan Rapinoe is saying what they call biological females. Folks, is Megan Rapinoe trying to say that actually a transgender who identifies as a female is a biological female? See what I'm talking about, folks? This is how dumb she is. Or maybe she's just not this dumb, but she wants to virtue signal. Anyway, let's continue.
This will require a once-in-a-lifetime screening of all women's athletes for the SRY gene. And if an athlete tests positive for this gene, they will have to compete in the male category. We already know that biology, as much as we want it to be just nice and clean and tight and perfectly in one category or another, it's not. We know that. So now what we're doing is subjecting everybody, all women and all people who are identifying as women, to this really invasive testing.
The testing is not evasive. It's a simple swab of the cheek. That's it. And Megan Rapinoe is actually denying science. I thought these lefties told us we should actually follow the science. But I guess not.
That only to me just says like, oh, so we're just trying to whittle it down to a certain type of woman. Is that what we're doing? Like,
certain type of woman. Certain type of woman. You guys following this, right? There's only one type of woman, a biological female.
That's really the whole game here. Like, there's been, they sort of like lost the battle on gay marriage and lost the battle on all these things. So it's just like, we're going to have this whole campaign for all these years to just hate trans people, which is such a small percentage of the population. It's actually like on a single hand when we're talking about sports. And just like thread the absolute tightest needle thread that you possibly could. This committee is framing it as based in science, which it's not. And this will ultimately just prevent people from competing within the women's category that they feel like have an unfair advantage.
Yeah. If you're a male, you're going to have an unfair advantage.
It's just really hateful. It's like there's been so few athletes that are trans or competing as trans, and it's like so blatant on its face. It's just a total acquiescence to the Trump administration and to really right-wing conservative politics that really is just like bringing down so much hate against such a small percentage of people who are just trying to live their life. So it's just horrible. And I'm just sickened by it, really.
Yeah. I mean, you brought up how there's not been that many trans athletes. Nikki Hiltz, who we had on a live show last year, track star, 2024 Paris Olympian, she was quoted as saying, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but 0 trans women competed in the Paris Olympics and 1 trans woman, a weightlifter, competed in the Tokyo 2021 Olympics."
That's one too many. That's one too many. And by the way, you actually had 2 males at the Paris Olympics in boxing. That was a DSD situation, but they were actually males. And guess what? They won gold medals. But they're not going to tell you this.
And she did not win a medal. Can we please stop obsessing over trans people? And I don't know, maybe focus our time, energy, and resources into real problems women's sports face. I mean, that kind of sums it up for me, because what's being presented as like this huge issue, we have to protect women. It's not. It's not. What it is fear mongering. And you brought up, the administration, for them to get votes. That's all this is. That's all it has ever been, in my opinion. I think the other part is a reminder. What we have always talked about and focused on is, if you open this door, if you crack this door open, it gets blown open, you're now policing women's bodies across the board. And I feel very sad about this. So to kind
Very
of
sad.
circle back to how we started, just want to send so much love to the trans community, especially on its day of visibility.
Wow.
All right, everybody, that's it for this.
Yeah. You guys heard that right there. And you guys know that Megan Rapinoe wasn't actually advocating for males and female sports until she decided to retire. Yeah. That's when she decided, you know what? We need males and female sports. Wasn't calling for it when she was playing. Man, what a loser Megan Rapinoe is. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.